Hi guys, in this video we're going to have a look at percentage change. So as you might have guessed, in this we are going to be looking at the change between two different values. So if we start off with these four easy examples, and then we'll have a look at some wordy questions after this. So as I said, the first thing that we need to do is have a look and find out what the change is between the two values. So here I have £80 and that's changed to £100. So we can obviously see that the change there is £20, but I'm just going to put 20 for now. Once we know the change, we need to see what it was originally. So originally this was £80 and then it's changed to 100. So it's the original value that I want. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go, okay, the change is 20 and I'm going to divide that by the original, which we said was 80. Okay. If we were to simplify that, this is like these two are going to be non-calculator examples. If we are to simplify that, we can divide both of those by 20, or you can go half and then to a quarter. We find that we have 1/4, and we should be able to know that 1/4 is 25%. Okay, so the percentage change there is 25%, but don't forget to put whether it's increasing or decreasing. So 80 to 100 is quite clearly an increase. So the percentage change in this particular question is a 25% increase. Okay, let's have a look at this one then. No difference. First thing we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the change. And again, this is going to be a non-calculator example. So we go from £600 to £570, so the change there is 30. And again, I'm going to have my change of 30, and I'm going to divide that by the original. So before anything happened, this was 600, because we were on 600 and then it went to this. So I'm going to divide by 600. And again, because it's non-calculator, I'm going to simplify this. So I'm going to divide both of them by 10, so that's 3 over 60. I can simplify that again by dividing both by 3, so I have 1 over 20. And if you have seen my how to convert fractions to decimals to percentages video, you'll know how to convert this to a percentage. We changed the denominator to be out of 100. So to do that, I would times the bottom by 5, and to keep the fraction equivalent, I must times the top by 5 as well. So I have 5 out of 100. Which means that is 5%. And don't forget again, is it an increase or a decrease? Well, 600 to 570, that is a decrease. So the percentage change in that particular one there is a 5% decrease. Okay, so let's have a look at some calculator ones now. So the method is still exactly the same. You still find the change. So I've gone 299 to 330, that gives me a change of 31. I then get my change, which is 31, I divide it by the original. So what was it before any change? It was 299. Okay, and if I get my calculator, and I do 31 over 299, what you'll see is I have my fraction, but if I press the SD button, it gives me a decimal. And again, if you've seen my video on how to convert decimals to percentages, all we do is we times by 100. So if you times the decimal by 100, it gives you the percentage. So I'm going to do that now, times by 100. And I'm going to press the SD button again, and I get this long number here. So the question will probably say round to 1 or 2 decimal places or the nearest percentage or something like that. I'm going to go with the 1 decimal place, in which case that will be 10 point, that's 6 around the 3 up, 4%, and again it's an increase. And let's have a look at this one then. So again, I've got my £35,000 to 33,500, so the change there is 1,500. So I have my 1,500. I'm going to divide it by the original. Well, it was 35,000 before anything happened to it. And then I need to times it by 100, because that's going to change it into a percentage for me. So 1,500 divided by 35,000. So I'll just do that first to give it as a decimal. Then we times it by 100 to get it as a percentage. And again, I'm going to round to a 1 decimal place. So that 8 will round the 2 up. So that's 4.3%. And this time it's a decrease. So, what is the general formula for a percentage change? Well, you might have already guessed it. You work out the change, you divide it by the original, and then to convert it to a percentage, you just times by 100. And if you use that formula, you will always be able to find the percentage change. Of course, non-calculator ones here, you may need to use your skills of converting fractions to percentages, but if you've got a calculator, it is just that simple. Okie dokie, let's have a look at some wordy ones then, which are more likely to come up in the exam, but we can just apply that method to these. So, Computers Limited sell computers. In 2017, they sold 620 computers. In 2018, they sold 708 computers. Work out the percentage change to 1 decimal place. So, same as always, let's find the change. So, what is the change? Well, we've gone from 620 to 708. So, that's a change of 88. So, I have 88, which is the change. What was the original? The original was 620. I'm going to times that by 100 to change it to a percentage. So let's have a look. That's 88, 620 times by 100. And I press DSD. And again, 1 decimal place means that that 9 will round that 1 up to a 2. So that's 14.2%. And it says what is the change? And it's a increase. Simple as that, just use the formula. Leon's salary in 2017 was £32,499. In 2018, it increased to £33,279. Work out Leon's pay increase as a percentage. This is one that would be quite relevant to find out what you'll be getting or how much of a percentage increase you have on your wages. Hopefully, you'll get a increase. So we work out the change. So that is, I might just cheat here to save me making a mistake. So 33,279 minus 32,499, 780. Yeah. So the change is 780. So 780. I divide that by the original, where the wages were 32,449 before any change happened. So that's going to be my original. I'll then times that by 100. So let's do that. So 780 over 32,499 times by 100. 1 decimal place, 2.4%. And again, it tells us it's increased, but we can see it's an increase. But let's just put it anyway, just to be doubly sure the examiner's happy. 2.4 increased. And then finally, a new car costs £2,000. That's a very cheap car. After 1 year, it is worth £750. Work out the percentage loss. And again, same method. Let's work out our change. Well, 2,000 to 750 is 1,250. And we then put it into our formula. So there's the change. What was it originally? Well, it was 2,000 before anything happened to it. I'm going to times that by 100 to change it into a percentage. And what do we have? Let's have a look. Times by 100. And we have a 62.5. So 62.5%. And of course, this one is a decrease because it has gone down. Okay guys, so there's some examples to help you with percentage change. It is that simple. What is the change? Divide it by the original amount before anything happens, times it by 100 to put it into a percentage, and then don't forget to state whether it's an increase or a decrease. So hopefully that helps guys. Thanks for watching.